In this video, I want to show you all how to make edits to your header and footer inside of your WordPress website. So these are going to be for my client help tutorials. Now, right here, you see that my client, let's take him for example, he has this transparent header and he has his menu options right here. And then let's scroll all the way down to the footer of his website. And you also see that again, we have another menu right here on this custom footer. Now, first, let's go ahead and talk about the header, and be sure you guys are subscribed and got the bell notifications on for the next video where I'll be doing the footers. So in this tutorial, let me show you how to make edits. Let's say my client wants to swap out his logo and maybe he want to add or take away some of the things in his menu. Let me show you guys how to do that. So inside of the WordPress dashboard, all of my clients will be using the Nexter for their theme builder. Here is where you would go to make those edits to the header and footer. Now, the header and footer are going to be considered as templates, which will sit in the theme builder. So let's go ahead and click on theme builder. I'm going to right click and open this in a new window. Once it opens up, you will see this theme builder dashboard and you will see all of your templates associated with your website. Now, depending on your website, I may have done some blog templates for you like you see here for my client. Then you will also definitely rest assured that you definitely will see your header and footer templates inside of this theme builder. So again, quickly, how did we get here? Well, first on the WordPress dashboard, we went to Nexter and we hovered over it and we chose the theme builder. Then the theme builder opens up here. And like I said, you're going to see all of the templates associated with your website where your header and footer most definitely will be. So today we're going to be talking about the headers, but quickly before, first of all, you see that the card does tell you that it's active. So if you're ever wondering one day, hey, why is my header not showing? Well, you come here and you need to see if the status is unactive because somehow maybe it went to inactive. But that shows you that it's active. Then you see the title of the template right there. Then you have these three dots where you have some options here. You can edit the conditions, you can do a preview of it, you can copy this shortcode. Maybe this is a template that I did for like a section on a page. You can copy the shortcode, paste it somewhere else. You can export the template, deactivate, or you can trash it. Now, another important thing before we go in and actually edit it, you do have conditions, because if we were to click edit header right here, this will take us into the design aspect of the header. However, if you were to click on edit conditions, this will show you, well, it says right here, this will give you the option to set display conditions. So you can select where you want to load this template. Right now, headers and footers on all of my client sites are included into the entire website. But let's say you make a new page on your website and you want to exclude that page. You can just come here, click exclude, click on all singulars, and then you can choose anything else that you want, or you can choose the front page. It's totally up to you. But I'm going to keep it at that because I do just want this header to just be on the entire website. So like I said, if you want to go in and you want to actually edit it, maybe you want to edit the design of it, then we're going to go ahead and click on edit header. Once we have the Elementor, it'll load up first, and then once it opens, you'll actually see the header right here. Now, of course, my client's header is transparent. So if we go back, you see it is transparent. So of course, on here, it's kind of like hard to see. However, if you wanted to change anything, you can do that in here. So you can go to the main container that everything sits in. You can go over here to the style tab. You can change the color if you want. You just add a color. Let's just make it. You see, you can add a color if you want. We're just going to put that back. And you have all types of other options. You can go over here to the border. You can give it some border radius. Of course, you would only do the border radius if you actually made it a color. You can also change the height of this container, because remember, like I told you, all of the stuff that's in your header is actually sitting inside of a container. And right now, we're actually in this container. So you can edit the height of this container if you wanted to. As you see, it got like crazy tall, but we don't want to mess with that. I'm going to keep that where it is. And then you have the individual items inside of the container. So on the far left is obviously going to be their logo. We're just using an image. So you can always just come in here, click on that, click on choose image, go through your media library, or you can upload a new logo from here. Then you have this middle box, which is showing the actual menu. And as you see, I'm using a widget here called the navigation from the Plus add-ons. And if you guys want to check out Plus add-ons for yourself, be sure to click the link in the description box below. However, you can come in here and you can make edits. So let's say you create a new menu on your back end for yourself. You can always come here to select the menu and you can choose it. Obviously, I created a header menu, so a menu that only sits in the header. I also created one for the footer that only sits in the footer, an admin menu. You guys get the picture, but I'll show you more about the menu in the back end in just a little second. But you can go ahead and you can choose the header right here. So of course, the menu that we're using is going to be the header menu. Then you have some other options here that you can go through. You can even go to the style tab, just like anything else inside of Elementor, and you can edit how the styling of it looks. So you can edit colors and padding and all that good stuff over here in the style tab. And then of course, just like anything else, you have more options of stuff over here. You can make those same edits. You can come here, click on the content, change what you see here, go to the style, change what you see there. And all you have to do is press publish once you're done. I'm just going to click on this little history and go back to where I started because this is one of my live client sites. So I'm not going to make any edits for this one. And that's pretty much it on how you can make the edits. So let's go ahead and leave this and let's go back to the dashboard. Now that was the styling. If you want to get to the styling of your header and you want to make some edits, you definitely need to go to the Nexter Theme Builder and open up your header. Now, if you want to make some edits too, let's just go to the website. Let's say you wanted to maybe take inspiration out of your menu. Maybe you don't want this page to be visible to everybody anymore. Or maybe you want to add a new page to this. Maybe you created a new page on the back end and you want to make sure that it sits in the menu. Let me show you how to do that. So here on the WordPress dashboard, all you need to go to is appearance and you need to go to menus. Because remember, if we go back over here really quickly, this entire piece at the very, very top is the header. However, this right here that has the different pages is called the menu. So again, inside of WordPress, you definitely want to make sure you come to appearance and then menu. And then it's going to open up this page right here. Now, the first most important thing you need to do is make sure you select the right menu. Because if you're going to be making edits, you need to make sure you're on the right one. So if we look at this right here, right now it's on the footer menu, which has home, about, blogs, contact, and then promo. Now pay attention to this right here. This WordPress says blogs. On my client site, you'll actually see that in his menu, he don't have home. And then for his blogs page, he actually wanted the title to be called inspiration. So that's what we have. So that lets you know that this menu that we're looking at right here is not the right menu. So what we need to do is click on the drop down and we need to click the header menu. So I'm going to open it and then choose select. Then it's going to reload and now we see inspiration, we see contact, give, we see everything that we're supposed to see that actually is going to live right here on the header menu. So now if we wanted to add something else, we have some options over here. On the left side, it says add menu items. So right here, we can add some pages, we can add posts if we want to add some blog posts, we can add forms if we want to, and so forth and so on. So most times you're just going to be adding in pages. So we're going to open up the page right here and we have most recent, view all, or search. So I'm just going to click on view all. Then right here, you will see all of the pages that are already added to your website. All you have to do is click on one of them, just check it and click on add to menu. Once you do that, you will now see that that new page now exists right here in the menu. If you were to go ahead and click on save and then you go back to the website and refresh, you will see that new page sits right here in the menu. If you want to remove anything from the menu, like this one that we just added, we don't want that in there. We're just going to open this up by clicking this, scroll down, and right here you will see a button that says remove. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that, and there it's gone. Now you do have the option to change up the titles of what the menu items say. So let's just say for the contact, I don't want it to say contact. What if I wanted to say contact me? I can do that. This right here will only affect the navigation label, meaning that it will not change the page URL. So for example, if we were to go to my client site, you see this is his contact page and it just says contact in the menu. If I click on this exact page, you will see that the URL is literally just his domain name / contact. Now, if I were to change this to say contact me, let's go ahead and save this really quickly. And let's go back and let's refresh. You will see that it changed in the menu to say contact me, but the page title didn't change, nor did the URL change, which is perfect because that's essentially just saying that the navigation label that's viewed inside of the menu is the only thing we want to change the verbiage of. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete the me part from that and resave it to go back to normal. I'm gonna go back and check it out. Let's just refresh. And now it's back to just saying contact. So I just showed you how you can add things to your menu, how you can remove things from your menu, and even how you can edit the text of stuff inside of your navigation headers menu. And I also showed you how you can go here to the theme builder and actually edit the styling of your header banner or header menu. Just go here, click on edit, edit the header or edit whatever template it is you're trying to change the styling to. And that's pretty much it. That's how you can make changes to your header inside of your WordPress website that I have created for you inside of WordPress.